about the experience that we've been through.
Oh, no, don't tell them.
But I'd like to do it through pictures and photos of our experience here. And I'm very honored on behalf of all my fellow TTs and now just Ts to be able to speak on their behalf. This is all of us from the very get-go, our cohort here. Hamza is at the 11 o'clock position. She is missing in our group in person today. Next one. So welcome friends and family. You might have thought that we all disappeared a lot to be with each other. You missed us at home, you missed meals, we missed important elements in your life. Most of us got a new additional name. You heard us starting to chant weird things in the shower, perhaps. And we all started wearing white clothes, like now, in fact. And we started acting happy and peaceful. And so I'm sure naturally the conclusion is, join a cult. But let me share with you who my fellow TTs here are. First, Scott Kent, also known as Srinivas. His superpower, he's been through a lot in life, and he's probably the oldest of our cohort here. But there's nothing I haven't seen, done, or experienced in life, including half a yoga. Next is, and in no particular order, Kiran Ganti, affectionately we call her Kiran. Her superpower, as you've all borne witness to, she has the voice of an angel, and she'll serenade us into complete surrender, and it's been a blessing to have that as part of our communal experience here. Padma Shri Ashish, aka Padma Shri. I found out later on that the H is not officially part of her first name, but her superpower is I can detect and modify your energy with the power of the universe. Ready, set, boom. A little bit of an inside joke here. She teaches classical dance, and she is a Reiki practitioner, and has brought that energy in service of all of us, and it's much appreciated. We played a lot of games when we were on retreat, and the starting chant was ready, set, boom. That's where that comes from. Diana is not with us today because she is enjoying herself in Hawaii, aka Hamsa. Diana's superpower is that she has this quiet strength of a warrior, the intuition of a sage. She knows exactly what you're thinking without you telling her. And she has the grace of a swan, so a true testament to her spiritual name. Liv Jukowski, aka Lakshmi. Her superpower, don't be misled by my quiet, ethereal sweetness. I don't think she spoke for the first month. I had no idea what her voice even sounded like. But don't be waylaid by that, because she is extremely smart. She's the youngest of our cohort, and already at such a young age, she is embarking on this spiritual journey that the rest of us, we can only wish we had the wisdom to do that at her age. And so, next one. And finally, me. I showed up to class many times very much sleep deprived, and today's no exception, and my superpower is that I can power through anything, even sleep deprivation. Alright, so to share with you guys a little bit about what this teacher training experience has been for us. Obviously, we've learned to become teachers of asana practice. We've learned meditation. We learned a lot of anatomy. Amika, thank you. I think a lot of us, have a lot more gray hairs as a result of having to learn a lot of anatomy here. But a lot of other teachings as well that were part of many different aspects of our examinations. And that was just a video clip
That's
of...
a great diagram you have there.
Right? That is Kiran's diagram. Very detailed. It was wonderful. But a lot of studying in the traditional sense of, a lot of us have not been in school for many years and decades. And so it was a challenge for all of us to transition into a student mode, sit down and actually study and take exams and be graded and get feedback. And so it was quite an experience, I think, for all of us. So what do we do on retreat? We disappeared for a weekend, and I wanted to share with you in photos a little bit of what we did. The day we departed for retreat was the first time most of us saw this new site, the yoga studio. For the first 2 months of our teacher training was in Princeton at the Princeton Shopping Center. And we all, before departing for retreat, we all congregated here. And so I think that's the first photo of all of us here. The picture on the top is the beautiful lake house that we were at for our retreat. Full, included with bunk beds, very uncomfortable bunk beds, and I think that was the first and last time for some of us to ever take on the challenge of sleeping in a bunk bed. We did a fair amount of asana practice in the living room, and really spent a lot of time together. And we ate. And then we ate some more. Jayadeva and Ron took excellent care of us, feeding us non-stop, just like our mothers do at home. And I'm pretty sure we all gained weight coming out of retreat. Sharing meals communally is a huge opportunity for us to get to know each other and communicate with each other. And so that was an important part of the retreat. Oh, there's no video, there's no audio to this. Is there a possibility that it might work?
I thought we had it. We can provide sound effects.
It loses something without the audio, but it was, I think that was a good introduction. We had a lot of fun together, and grateful for, to each other for going through this together as a group, and also grateful to all of our teachers. In particular, Jayadeva and Ron, who've been there for a premature session with us. Because for teaching us anatomy and physiology, I think it was the biggest hurdle for most of us. Ramdas, thank you. I think the Kriyas were spectacularly helpful and challenging to various degrees for all of us. And thank you for all of your participation in Raja Yoga too. We all were paired up with mentors for our actual practicing teaching. And Danielle, Parvati, and Jayadeva were kind enough to allow us to teach parts of their class with increasing amounts of responsibility. Culminating in our final qualifying class, and the feedback that several folks offered: Sandy, Hanuman, Ilaria, Mireille, Ron, and so a big thank you to all of them, and a big thank you to our friends and family for being patient with us and supporting us all the way. On behalf of all of the TTs here, we wanted to offer to Jayadeva, Ron, and the studio, there is a walking labyrinth out this way that is part of the property. It's a great space to go and do walking meditation. What we'd like to offer the studio is a set of solar-powered lights to light up that entire very large labyrinth there. So with our deepest gratitude, thank you to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.